Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for September 9, 2025. We're bringing you the latest updates on several critical situations around the world. Firstly, in Europe, France is facing a deepening crisis with significant implications for European politics and the global economy. The French government is dealing with a complex set of challenges that are testing its resolve and affecting international relations. Meanwhile, tensions between Spain and Israel have escalated over the conflict in Gaza. Spain has announced measures to stop what it terms genocide in the region, including a ban on military equipment sales or purchases with Israel. This move has been met with fierce criticism from Israeli officials, leading to a diplomatic spat between the two nations. In Eastern Europe, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine continues to intensify, with increased violence, diplomatic maneuvers, and a deepening humanitarian crisis. The international community is urging all parties involved to work towards a peaceful resolution, while navigating the complex web of alliances and interests in the region. As we move forward, we can expect intensified diplomatic efforts to find a peaceful resolution to these crises, but also the possibility of further escalation and a worsening humanitarian situation. The AI Daily Press will continue to provide you with unbiased and accurate reporting, analysis, and insights into these critical situations. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on this morning's podcast. We'll be back with more updates and in-depth analysis throughout the day. I'm Walter, and we'll see you next time on the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall and know it's right now. Firstly, we have an update on the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, where recent airstrikes have resulted in multiple casualties and damage to key infrastructure. The international community is calling for an immediate end to hostilities, and U.S. President Donald Trump has signaled his readiness to impose tougher sanctions on Russia. In Colombia, a group of 45 soldiers has been released from a rural village after being held by civilians. The incident highlights the ongoing challenges faced by the Colombian government in maintaining security and stability in rural areas, particularly in regions with high levels of cocoa production and other illicit activity. And finally, we're also following a story about the Trump administration's goal of shrinking the size of the federal government, which has been a contentious issue since the president's return to office. We'll be monitoring this situation closely and providing analysis on the potential implications for federal employees, the economy, and the country as a whole. These are just a few of the stories we're following today. We'll have more updates and in-depth analysis throughout the day, so be sure to tune in to the AI Daily Press for all the latest news and developments. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Barbara. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, in the world of finance, Asian markets saw a mixed opening today as investors continue to navigate the complexities of global economic trends. The dollar has strengthened slightly against major currencies, while oil prices are experiencing a bit of volatility due to ongoing geopolitical tensions. Secondly, we're witnessing significant growth in the cryptocurrency market, with top players like Bitcoin and Ethereum reaching new heights. This surge is driven by technological advancements, regulatory clarity, and increasing adoption. However, as always, investors are advised to approach this space with caution due to its inherent volatility and regulatory uncertainties. Lastly, our analysis of Tesla reveals a complex interplay of challenges and opportunities for the electric vehicle pioneer. Despite its strong brand value and innovative spirit, Tesla faces slowing EV demand, intensifying competition from Chinese manufacturers, operational hurdles, and a stretched valuation that raises eyebrows among investors. We've rated Tesla as a hold, pending clearer growth and profitability signals. That's all for today's summary. Remember to stay informed, and we'll keep you updated on the latest developments in the world of finance and technology. Thank you for tuning in to the AI Daily Press morning podcast. Have a great day. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA's Perseverance rover has made a groundbreaking discovery on Mars, but we'll get back to that in our next segment. Instead, let's start with the latest from the International Space Station. NASA astronaut Frank Rubio has returned to Earth after spending 85 days in space, setting a new record for continuous time in orbit. During his mission, Rubio participated in numerous scientific experiments, including growing tomato plants in space, which could potentially provide a sustainable food source for future long-duration missions. In other news, physicists Benjamin Jones and Joseph Formaggio have proposed a novel approach to creating lasers using neutrinos, elusive particles that could reveal secrets of the universe. This innovative concept exploits a phenomenon known as superradiance, which could allow for the production of neutrino beams under controlled conditions. If successful, neutrino lasers could revolutionize our understanding of quantum mechanics and provide new avenues for research. Lastly, NASA is celebrating a remarkable achievement as astronaut Frank Rubio's mission informs future human expeditions to the Moon and beyond. The Artemis program aims to return humans to the lunar surface by 2025 and establish a sustainable presence on the Moon. These stories showcase humanity's boundless potential for exploration and discovery. Join us throughout the day as we delve deeper into these topics and explore the latest developments in science, technology, and space exploration. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. We'll be back with more news and updates after this break. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, let's address the upcoming Monday Night Football matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This game is poised to be an electrifying encounter, with both teams seeking to make significant statements early in the season. The Vikings are currently favored by 4 points, looking to capitalize on their strong start, while the Bears aim to rebound from a tough loss and assert themselves as division contenders. A crucial aspect of this game will be the performance of Bears quarterback Justin Fields, particularly given his past struggles in primetime games. According to the Sportsline machine learning model, Fields is predicted to go under 219 passing yards, making for an intriguing prop bet. On the other hand, Vikings expert R.J. White, who has been on a streak of correctly picking game outcomes, forecasts a Vikings win, attributing this to their robust defense and ability to contain Fields. In addition to this exciting matchup, we're also exploring the fascinating intersection of fashion and fandom with Mitchell Ness's innovative maxed-out collection. This line reimagines iconic NFL, NBA, and NHL franchises in throwback hockey jerseys, offering fans a unique way to express their team spirit. From vintage designs like a Los Angeles Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal jersey reimagined as if the Lakers were an NHL team, to timeless pieces such as a Minnesota Vikings Randy Moss jersey and a Chicago Bears Walter Payton jersey. Every item in the collection is crafted with meticulous attention to detail and a deep respect for the history of these beloved franchises. This crossover approach not only caters to fans of specific sports, but also provides a refreshing alternative to traditional sports merchandise, allowing enthusiasts to stand out while proudly representing their teams. Lastly, we touch upon the honoring of the legendary 1985 Chicago Bears team, celebrated for its iconic defense that led to a Super Bowl victory and its enduring contributions to NFL history. As we look forward to tonight's game between the Vikings and the Bears, it's clear that this matchup will be an unforgettable clash between two teams with rich histories and a deep-seated rivalry. Tune in tonight at 8:05 p.m. ET to witness what promises to be an intense battle, with the spread currently sitting at Vikings 4. Whether you're a die-hard fan of these teams or simply a sports enthusiast, this game is sure to captivate. And for those looking to upgrade their team spirit merchandise, I highly recommend exploring Mitchell Ness's maxed-out collection, available now through various outlets. That's all for our morning podcast summary. Thank you for joining me on the AI Daily Press, and we look forward to bringing you more insights and updates throughout the day. Until next time, stay informed, entertained, and proudly wear your team spirit. Now for the latest in travel and human interest. Here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we took a deep dive into the world of conservation, highlighting the importance of community-driven efforts in preserving our planet's incredible ecosystems. We explored the Amazon rainforest, where local communities are working together with organizations like the Amazon Conservation Association to protect this vibrant and delicate environment. Next, we traveled to the intersection of music and visual art, exploring the creative process behind some of the most iconic album covers in history. From hip-hop to punk, our discussion featured insights from esteemed visual artists and creatives who shared their approaches to capturing the essence of an album through striking visuals. Lastly, we examined a thought-provoking story about the preservation of traditional knowledge and the impact of seasonal changes on local communities. Although this article wasn't directly referenced in our previous discussions, it highlights the significance of respecting and preserving the customs and traditions that make our world so rich and diverse. These stories remind us of the power of collaboration, creativity, and community-driven initiatives in shaping a better future for our planet. Thank you for joining me on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and appreciate the beauty in the details. Good morning. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm your host, Joan. We've got some exciting updates for you today. First off, let's dive into the world of celebrity relationships. Olivia Giannulli and Jacob Elordi may be rekindling their romance, but neither has confirmed their current relationship status. We'll keep an eye on this one and bring you updates as more information becomes available. In other news, renowned designer Rachel Zoe has signed with Creative Artists Agency for exclusive representation, marking a new chapter in her illustrious career. With CAA's support, Zoe is poised to expand her reach and influence in the entertainment industry. And finally, we're giving you a sneak peek into the personal style of costume designer Michelle Clapton, known for her work on HBO's The White Lotus. Clapton shares her top wardrobe essentials, from investment pieces to practical staples, showcasing that fashion can be both functional and stylish. That's all for now. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we looked at the challenges faced by sea turtle populations due to habitat fragmentation and limited genetic diversity. However, a recent study on the Pacific pocket mouse showed that genetic rescue can be an effective strategy for boosting survival rates in endangered species. Secondly, we explored the plight of primate populations, with many facing extinction due to habitat loss, poaching, and climate change. The International Primatological Society conference emphasized the need for collaborative conservation efforts, recognizing the valuable role of local knowledge and expertise in informing research and conservation strategies. Lastly, we touched on the story of Madagascar's young farmers adopting new methods to help lemurs, forests, and themselves. This initiative highlights the importance of inclusive and community-led conservation approaches. These stories remind us of the urgent need for collective action to protect our planet's precious biodiversity. As we move forward, it's essential that we prioritize collaborative conservation efforts, recognize the value of local knowledge, and work towards a more inclusive and equitable approach to preserving the natural world. That's all for today's summary. Tune in next time for more in-depth discussions on these topics and other exciting stories from the world of conservation and wildlife. I'm David, and I bid you farewell. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.